Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Rizk Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
They'll go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And to get rid of it quickly. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. And that ball is picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to open runway ahead at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll pull it on the read. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They are going back to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Richardson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Quarterback keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. On the move at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Now on the option. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Knights in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Running it back, it's Hamilton. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Paul. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They'll try the run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Knights will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll try the right side. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab near the marker. It's Simon. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're going to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 20 to Georgia Southern. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's back to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Getting some heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Tar Heels are marching down the field. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCF 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Knights line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on second down. It's a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the 45 on its way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. If it works, they tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, that might be a good job by the defense. You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They keep attacking through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The sure hands, it's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Knights will hustle to the line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Fox. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They get to the line quickly. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The back goes in motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And the timing just a hair off. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Woods.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Knights are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He unleashes a long one. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes his connection. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's looking for a man on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and the defense holds. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score. North Carolina 31, UCF
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. It's complete to the right.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.